Hi guys, welcome back to Audit Army, the best place to be for police and auditor interactions on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a future upload. Anyway, let's get into today's video.
Has he broken the law?
You ain't told me nothing.
Look, we don't want.
This video starts off with two police officers talking to an individual, apparently about unlawful solicitation. The woman recording this video states that the individual they're talking to hasn't done anything wrong. The individual being talked to states that he's not soliciting. But for some reason, the two police officers won't leave this individual alone. As the video continues, they ask this individual to step off of the porch that he's standing on, and even threaten him with being arrested.
Put
your hand behind your back.
For what?
Put your other hand behind your
My
back.
kids is right there.
Okay.
You're
either going to follow instructions or you're going to go to jail.
What instructions?
Come over
Has
here
he
and talk
broken
to
the
me,
law?
like I said.
Has he broken the law?
That's what I'm asking. What laws are breaking? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Has he broken the law?
You ain't told me nothing.
Look, we don't want.
Soliciting without a permit.
Soliciting what?
Whatever you're soliciting.
So you don't even know what I'm
What are
doing.
you soliciting?
That's why we're
Come over here and talk to me.
Just
Thank you.
keep that rolling.
I'm recording. You don't have to get off my porch.
Oh yeah, I really.
If there's problems, if you don't want him doing that, then that can be done. But like, he's not doing anything wrong.
Where's your ID?
He lives here.
Give me your ID.
For what?
Has he broken the law? Is he committing a crime?
I just told you.
Soliciting
without a permit.
Soliciting what? Soliciting. I haven't asked anybody for any money or anything. So what am I soliciting?
Then what are you doing?
Have I asked you for any money?
No.
So what am I? I'm not
He hasn't tried to
soliciting
sell
money.
me anything.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing?
Collecting signatures, that's what I'm doing. I can do that.
What?
It doesn't matter. I could do that.
It does matter.
We have a right to.
caller, which is why we're here making contact with you.
Okay. What does the caller tell you? I didn't ask nobody for any money or anything. For what?
Okay, where's your ID at?
See, they ask all the questions, but they don't want to answer no questions.
If you fail to identify yourself, you're going to go to jail.
But he's not committed a crime, and he's not doing anything wrong. We have the right. We have the right to petition in this country.
Back, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Turn around and put your hands
I got
behind
the
your
right
back.
to
You're under
petition.
arrest.
What am I going to arrest for?
Can I have your badge number, sir?
Hindering and opposing. Turn around and put your hands
Hindering
behind
what?
your back.
There's no investigation
Nobody's
because there's
talking
been
to
no
you.
crime
Nobody's
committed.
talking to you.
Okay, well, don't play with my rights. I need your badge
Turn
number.
around and put your hands behind your back.
I'm the one. I live in the front of
You
there.
are under arrest.
I live in the front up there. I just told you that.
Deputy
Turn around
Hamilton, and
No.
who are
put your hands
you?
behind your
I'm
back.
Luan.
Can I have your badge number, officer?
Holding my
behind
hand.
your
What is he
back.
asking for? I just
How
told
many
him my
times
name.
I gotta tell you to put your hands behind your back?
Please don't do this right
That's
now.
my name, right?
How many times are we gonna do this? Turn around. You're under arrest.
So what you gonna do with the kids?
You're under arrest.
I said what you gonna do about my
We'll
kids?
figure that out.
I'm no expert on situations like this, but last time I checked, solicitation and petitioning are two very different things. It's surprising to me how many different times that distinction was specifically verbalized. And yet the police officers stood their ground and arrested this man, in front of his children no less. What an absolute nightmare. Let's just hope that this police officer's supervisor had some sense about him and released this wrongfully accused individual.
I'm not videotaping anybody in
Everyone hides
particular.
behind the First Amendment because it's the First Amendment. You can do whatever you want. I'll say whatever you want on video camera. I have no problem.
This video shows an individual recording a group of police officers who are asking him to produce an ID that shows he works for the press. The individual recording the video states that he does not need to in fact produce this ID, and states that he has every right to film anything he wants under the First Amendment of the Constitution. As the video progresses, one of the police officers seems to have an absolute meltdown. But don't take my word for it. Keep watching to see what happens next.
I already told you, there's no need for you guys to be here. There's none.
You just said-
I told you,
you
I'm
just
a
said-
journalist working on a story. I just told you that. Ma'am, unfortunately, you do not need identification. No, you do not. You do not need identification identifying yourself as a journalist. You do not.
Do you have
The
identification?
First Amendment
Are you
grants
going to show
me.
me where that says that?
It's the First Amendment of the Constitution, ma'am.
That says that you don't
Freedom of
have
press.
ID?
No, it says that I have freedom of press.
Usually journalists carry ID to identify themselves as journalists so that we don't run into this problem.
Why would I need to ID myself to you,
You're
ma'am?
on private property.
No, I'm not.
You're on federal property.
Outside there, you
Well,
can do whatever
hold
you
on.
You are on federal
I don't like you. I don't like you guys
Whatever you
behind me.
want.
And first, can I get your name and badge number? I didn't get it. Can I get it, please?
Yeah.
What is it?
Absolutely.
What is it?
A name
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give me a card.
Dude,
Thank
man,
you.
like, what is your hostility, man?
I don't have a
Like,
hostility.
are you
Sir,
trying to like prove something? Like,
I don't have a hostility. That's a mischaracterization of me.
Listen to me, man.
You've been barking at me since you got here.
You start videotaping people. It starts creeping people out, man.
I'm not videotaping anybody in
Everyone
particular.
hides behind the First Amendment because it's the First Amendment. You can do whatever you want. I'll say whatever you want on video camera. I have no problem. I'm a photographer as well. I've got my master's in photography. Like, you just start going into people's public businesses and you start like this.
So
Like this,
okay,
like
li-
this
listen.
is like
That was uncalled for.
Come on, man.
He got that on his body
New York, I
camera.
can hear the accent. I'm from New York.
He's got his body
camera. New
he's
York
got
a lot better, man.
What do you mean, man? Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
So exercising my rights is a problem.
No, doing this in front of people and not telling them what they're doing is creeping people
First,
out, man.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe
You have
go up to
listen.
a
Why don't
manager here and
you?
say, excuse me, sir?
Why don't you understand? Why don't you?
Mind if I did X, Y, Z? But
Listen,
it's not
I hear-
like
I
this.
hear- I hear
It's
you
you'll
talking.
see, It's you'll see.
I hear you. I hear you talking, but I don't hear you listening. I don't hear you listening.
Look, hide behind the First Amendment.
Great, great. I will. It protects me. It protects me from people like you. Yes, I will. Thank you.
Something tells me that YouTube video is gonna be like contempt of cop videos.
Oh, okay.
Something
Nobody's gonna
tells me
watch
that.
it. Who cares? It's gonna be nothing. Who cares? I'm not losing any sleep over it.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be like, hey guys, guess what? I posted a video today. You want to see it? Okay. I seen 3 people watch the video. Woo, big deal.
Why don't we walk out together?
All right, let's do it. You want to walk out together? Would you be cool with that? Would you be cool with that? I don't think.
Media, that's it.
I-
We gotta walk out together.
I don't think McQueen's gonna be down for it.
Well, Mr. Yankee Man, you win. I'll do my walk of shame now. But only because
You're just going to your call. You're doing your job. Good job. Go protect and serve. Thank you.
Make sure you do my good side.
Come on, together. Me and you.
All right, because you're from New York, let's go together, man. Let's do it. Side by side.
Side by side.
Side by side. Let's do it. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you for clearing everything up.
I can't tell if this video is more disturbing or entertaining. As the video continued, I wasn't sure what this police officer was going to do. What I can say is that it's the furthest thing from professional that I've ever seen. I mean, this police officer was literally arguing from a personal perspective and not from a legal one. It doesn't matter how much it doesn't make sense to record in public. The law is still the law, regardless of if he likes something or not. Luckily for us, this video ended with both of them doing the walk of shame.
If you are you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you to leave.
So
I
you,
want that
okay.
filming, whatever's on his
Turn it
phone,
off.
shut off.
In this video, an individual is seen recording in a public building. He's having a conversation with a woman who states that he's not allowed to film there unless he has a filming permit. The individual recording the video states that this is a public building and he has access to film there without a permit. The situation takes an interesting turn as soon as the police show up. 2 police officers arrive on scene and tell the individual that he needs to leave unless he has a permit or a right to be there. Keep watching to see what happens next.
Okay, so in order to film in this building, you need a permit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh,
Who are
really?
you? Yeah, really. Who are you? So I know who I spoke with?
I want to know how come you think you don't need a permit.
Is your name on your shirt? I can't really see. You work for the
Please shut
supervisor's
this out
office?
because you're not allowed to film here without a permit.
Ma'am, why are you becoming so
Can I
hostile?
help you?
How you doing, sir?
Officer Caleb, Farmington Police Department.
How you doing?
What's going on today?
Nothing, just filming.
Okay.
He doesn't have a permit.
I don't need a permit.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'd like that shut off
This
so
is-
I don't want
Exits
anything
this
on
way.
it.
You can turn it off, or I can take it from you.
Don't touch me. If you are you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you to leave.
So I
you-
want that
okay.
filming, whatever's on his
Turn
phone,
it off.
shut off. I want
Don't.
it
I'm
white.
walking out.
Turn it off.
This is not against the law. This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Turn it
I'm
off.
trying to. You're trying.
Turn off the phone.
I am trying to walk past you to
Turn off
leave.
the phone.
I want to make it clear. I'm trying to walk past you to leave because you're going to need some phone.
Turn it off.
Don't have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone.
Turn
What are you
it off.
guys doing? This is against the law.
Give me your license.
This is against the law.
License.
This is against the law,
On
sir.
your ID.
This is what crime have I committed?
I can ask you for your ID. You're
And
you're in a government facility.
you can ask me for my
Where's
ID
your
and I can decline.
Where's your ID?
I'm going to decline to give you my ID. It's my right.
Oh, you are? You
It's
can't
my
be in a
right.
government facility.
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir?
You don't have a permit to
You
film
are-
in this
That's
building.
not a
government
crime.
facility.
That doesn't mean this is a public building. Go get your supervisor, please. I'm asking for your supervisor.
I'm going to wait right here.
I'm sure your policy states that if I ask for your supervisor, you have to get me one. So can you get me a supervisor? Because you're going to make a big mistake here.
What What's my mistake?
Your mistake is you're violating my rights.
I'm not violating your
And I'm going to
You're
hold
in
you
a-
accountable.
You are in a government building.
You just grab. That doesn't matter. This is a public
You're not allowed to
building.
film.
Yes, I am. This is a public building. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of
Like
press.
I said, do you want a supervisor?
Yes, I want your supervisor.
Come down to the police department side, and we'll bring our supervisor.
Great. Tell him not to touch me. Don't touch me again. You touch my You touch my camera.
You need to turn it off.
No, I don't.
You need a permit to film in this.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Is that a law?
No, it's town ordinance.
It's not a law.
It's a
Town
town code.
ordinance.
It's not a law. Where's
You
the
don't want me to
code?
go get the town attorney?
Yeah, because you obviously don't know freedom of press.
I issue the permits in this building and the town of Orangetown.
You obviously don't understand I have a
a
right to freedom of press, ma'am.
You do not have the right to film in this
I
building.
do. This is a public building.
Did you pay $5,000
This
to
is
issue a permit?
You're talking about for commercial film. Again, you need education. Go get the town attorney, please. You're talking about commercial filming, ma'am.
I'm not going to have you dismiss me like I'm some peon. Okay?
Ma'am, you've been treating me bad. You've grabbed my camera. Please get me a supervisor, sir.
So come with me to this side, and we'll get supervisor.
Please get me a
This is the
supervisor.
town hall side. Come with me to the police department side. We'll get the supervisor.
Don't touch me ever again. Please excuse me. Get out of my way. Thank you.
Based on the video, it seems that the police officer and government building worker were having an issue figuring out if this was commercial recording or recording for the press. Obviously, this was a big misunderstanding, but as usual, someone has to take offense to a situation that has nothing to do with them and call the police. Unfortunately, in this case, the police had no idea what they were talking about either. This is why it's important to know the job that you signed up for, because eventually someone's going to come along that knows a lot more about your job than you do.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
This video starts off with a police officer demanding identification from an individual that's recording a video. The individual recording the video states that he does not need to provide ID to the police officer, especially since he's not being suspected of committing a crime. As the video continues, the police officer continues to ask this individual for an ID and states that the law permits him to do so. The two continue on this way until the police officer's supervisor shows up.
Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have any identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to,
It's
no.
just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. And I want to know what your reason is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
And that is
Supreme
not a
Court-
suspicion of crime. So therefore, you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
Yes,
you're
it
out
is.
here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to the first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
You can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
All right.
So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
Go ahead, my sergeant? Yes, I was.
So you learned something today, that's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll pretty sure. Have a good day.
You hear me? I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of this. I said sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right?
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on
Yeah,
this.
I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why he came out here. I saw that he was talking to you, so.
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more...
It's kind of an area that's new to everybody, and until they have legislation on it.
Which there is none.
Right.
So
Sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
Alrighty, have a good one.
It's surprising to me to see how much time and energy went into standing around interrogating some random guy with a camera. I sure don't have all of the crime statistics offhand, but I'm pretty positive there are far more important things going on that need their attention, other than some guy recording a video. As the video went on, it became apparent that the issue was the fact that this guy was flying a drone over top of the facility. But according to the police officer's supervisor, there were no laws in place dictating that nobody could fly a drone over top of their building.
It's clear.
Thank you.
Go have a good day. I never touched his item. Enjoy your bullying of a position.
This video starts off with two police officers approaching an apartment building. The two police officers knock on the door and ask the individual living in the apartment to come out and speak with them. The individual that lives in the apartment cracks the door and states that they do not feel comfortable coming out into the police officer's presence. As the video goes on, the individual that lives in the apartment explains a bit more about the complaints that they'd been receiving. One of the police officers approaches the door and then begins to yell at this woman.
Talk to you for a minute.
Yep, just a minute. So, I can talk to you through the door. It's not really a good moment for me to come out right now. So,
Okay.
I know that my neighbor has made some sort of complaint against me. If you look in the notes of your file, you'll see that there have been false complaints made by Mr. Slavomir. In the past, he is a superintendent. He is someone who is trying to allow renovations to occur contrary to the zoning of this house in order to affect my eviction. What this is a superintendent harassing his tenant and making it construed to be the opposite. So,
Hey, listen to me. If you damage his property,
I haven't touched
listen to
any-
me.
Please don't speak to me
If
like
you
that.
damage his property,
None of his property has been
can I
damaged.
finish my sentence?
You don't need to speak with me.
If
like
you
that.
if you damage his property, you are going to be arrested,
I
and
have
that's
not
not going to
touched
help
anything
you.
of his.
That's not going to help you with
Excuse
your.
me, sir.
Can I finish
No,
my
you
sentence,
can't,
please?
because I haven't damaged
Okay,
anything
then I'll
or
just
touched
speak
anything.
over you, because clearly you're unreasonable and you don't listen.
No, actually.
If you damage his property,
Sir, go look in the
you
notes.
are going to be arrested. So
look
do
in the
not
notes.
damage
I
anything.
never touched his
Is that
items.
clear?
Sir, it's clear.
Thank you.
Go have a good day. I never touched his item. Enjoy your bullying of a position.
As this video progressed, I continued to think what a wild situation this was. I can't imagine acting on limited information like this police officer. What's even more surprising is the video ends with a police officer lunging after this woman. I can't imagine how frightened she must have been in that moment. But I can say she probably won't be able to trust the police after this situation, which is just a shame. Unfortunately, it's police officers like this that give the rest of them a bad name. Fortunately, there was some justice in the situation though, as the police officer pled guilty to assault and landed an 18-month probation. A light sentencing if you ask me. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. Remember to subscribe and like the video. And for more insane police encounters, click on one of the videos on your screen right now or click on our channel page. Bye, guys.